Oh. All right, welcome my lovely learners for today's activity. We'll be looking at time or measurement of time in our previous lesson. Today we'll continue to look at the same topic, but today we will be telling time intervals of a given period. We will be telling the time intervals of a given period. Now let's look at our keywords for the day. Our keywords for the day. We have time, measurement. Let's quickly look at some few examples. For instance, you started a journey at 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. You started this journey from your house to the school from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. We are asked to calculate the time interval. How many minutes have you spent? Let's quickly look at this. This is 12:30. And what? Time started is what? 10:30. How many minutes have you spent in your journey? 0 minus 0 will be what? 0. 3 minus 3 is what? 0. 2 minus 0 will be what? 2. 1 minus 1 will be 0. You can either write the 0 or you leave it. Now, this is telling you how many hours or how many minutes have we spent. We have spent 2 hours. 2 hours. So we quickly write it here. 2 hours. Example 2. Your mommy started cooking at this time, 9 o'clock a.m. And she finishes at what? 10 o'clock a.m. 10 o'clock a.m. We are to calculate what? The time interval that she spent in cooking. Quickly do that. This is 10 o'clock a.m. and what? 9 o'clock a.m. You subtract 0 minus 0. You write your 0. 0 minus 0. 0 minus what? 9. It's not possible. Quickly come to this one. Borrow 1 from here. When you borrow the 1, you add it to this one, making 10. And this one is left with 0. Now, 10 minus 9 is what? 1. Then you quickly write how many hours? 1 hour. So that is it. 1 hour. Don't forget, make sure you do your rough calculation somewhere and write the answer here nicely. Example 3. 11:30 to what? 12:45. 11:30 to 12:45. Your mommy or your auntie went to a market to buy foodstuff. She went to the market at this time, 11:30. She came back on 12:45. Let's look at the time spent to the market. This is what? 12:45 minus 11:30. You subtract 5 minus 0 should be what? 5. 4 minus 3 should be what? 1. Alright. 2 minus 1 is what? 1. 1 minus 1 will be what? 0. You can decide to write your 0 or you leave it nicely. All right. Now, this is telling you that your mommy spent 1 hour 15 minutes. 1 hour 15 minutes. So you quickly write it here. 1 hour 15 minutes. But we are doing our calculations in what? Hours. So this is 1 hour 15 minutes. All right. Let's continue. Question number 4. Your mommy asks you to fetch water, but you started fetching the water at what? 1:45 p.m. and you realize that before you finish it's almost what? 2:45. 2:45. Don't forget we are to what? We have to find our intervals in hours. We have to find our intervals in hours. So let's quickly do this subtraction here. This is 2:45 minus what? 1:45. You subtract 2:45 minus 1:45. 5 minus 5 will be what? 0. 4 minus 4 will be what? 0. And 2 minus 1 will be 1. This is 1 hour. 1 hour. All right. The next one, number 5. 12:15 to what? 14:15. The 14 is the same as what? 2:45. This is 12:15 to what? 14:45 or what? 2:45. The reason why it is 14 is it is measured in what? 24 hours. But this one is what? 12 hours. We have 12 hours and 24 hours. So when your calculation, when this one is telling you that this one is in 24 hours, when you have it like this, it is in what? 24 hours. When it is 5, the 5 can be what? The 5 is 12 hours. The 12 hours. When it is 17:55, it is telling you the measurement is taken in 24 hours. A clock. But when it is like this, it is only read as what? 12 hours. All right, let's continue. So this is what? 12:15 to what? 14:45, which is 2:45. So let's quickly do that. 14:45, 12:15. 5 minus 5, 0. 4 minus 1 is 3. 4 minus 2 is 2. 1 minus 1, 0. So make sure you bring your hours. 2 hours 30 minutes. Don't forget it is because we are solving or calculating in hours. That is why we don't write it like this. 2 hours 30 minutes. Okay, we are asked to calculate in hours. That is why we are writing our answers in hours. We are not writing them in this form. 2 hours 30 minutes. All right, let's continue. So this is what? 2:30. The last one, but not the least, we have 5:15 p.m. to what? 5:55 p.m. What is the time interval? This is 5:15 p.m. 5:55 p.m. and 5:15 p.m. This is 5:55, 5:15. So 15, 5 minus 5 is what? 0. 5 minus 1 is what? 40. 5 minus 5 is what? 0. So write it or you leave it. So here we have 40 minutes. The 40 minutes sometimes is 40 over what? 60, which is the same as 20 here to 20 here 3. 40 minutes or what is what? 2 over 3 hours. All right, don't forget, keep learning. I will look at this particular work in our next lesson. Till we meet again. Bye bye.